Hi, welcome to DFVA113 Fundamentals of Editing. My name is Tommy Breckheisen, and I will be your instructor for the next 5.5 weeks. I am a filmmaker and visual effects artist by trade, and I'm excited to be able to be with you during this adventure as we go through editing and how to reach an audience through our manipulation and assembly of cuts. Now this class is going to be very quick. We're only meeting for 5.5 weeks and there's a whole lot of material to cover. So I've got everything organized pretty well for you and I think you're going to have a whole lot of fun. At the end of the day, basically what you're going to do is you're going to learn several different techniques and ways to psychologically impact your audience and to motivate them as they are watching your film. Now this project or this class will have one main project that you're going to carry to the very end. But in that process, you're going to be updating me and learning a few new extra techniques. It's going to be relatively simple for you. There's going to be not a whole lot of stuff to do actually in the class, but a lot is going to be done outside of the class as you are practicing and putting what you've used to the test in your editing software. Now, I'm going to make a couple assumptions that you've had some type of editing training in the past, that you've probably used Premiere Pro or maybe Final Cut or something similar. I don't really care what you use for this class as long as you feel like you're comfortable using it. So if you like Premiere, that's fine. Or if you like to use DaVinci or Sony Vegas or anything else that you can find, that's fine too. As long as you can make cuts, rearrange your edits, and then output a final product. So during this class, you're going to see that every week you're going to have the kind of the same four things. There's a couple of classes where you're not going to have all of them, but what you should expect out of each class is these four things. First, there's going to be a small quiz, and that quiz is going to cover the material from the week before. Now, the nice thing about that quiz is that you're able to take that multiple times, and the goal I want you to have with that quiz is that you get 100%. So you are allowed to use your notes. You're allowed to go back to the PowerPoint presentations. You're allowed to use anything that you need to find the information and answer those questions. So in the end, you should have no reason not to have 100% on that quiz. If you end up not having 100% on that quiz, you can take it again and answer the questions that you didn't get right the first time. Now the purpose of that is I'm not really interested in assessing your knowledge at this point, but I use it as a tool to help you to kind of compartmentalize what you need to know. So if it means that before you take that quiz, there might be things that you don't know, but after you take that quiz, things come to your memory and now they stay with you, that's what's more important to me. The other things that you're going to notice throughout the week is after the quiz, you're going to have a lecture, and that lecture is going to cover a topic for that week. That lecture will be PowerPoint based, and it'll be me speaking like this, and which shouldn't be too long, but I ask that you watch those. Now, when you're watching those quizzes, I'm going to ask that you take notes so that you can be able to answer the quizzes and do the quizzes a little bit more effectively. After that, you're going to notice that you have an engagement activity or an engagement opportunity in the LMS inside of Brightspace. That's going to typically be a journal type topic where you're going to give me an update on what you find, the footage that you're using, or your progress on your assembly, your rough cut, and your final cut. And then finally, you're going to notice that you're going to have a project milestone, and that project milestone will be me kind of addressing some things, and you won't have to do anything with it other than watch or listen or read the content about where you should probably be in your edit at that point. Now, you're free at any time to make an appointment to speak with me, to meet me with my office hours. I do run them a little bit differently. We are required to have our 3 office hours a week, but I do a lot more office hours than that I make available, and I ask that you sign up using my Calendly scheduler. There will be a link to that on the bottom of this page or bottom of this module that you're looking at right now. So if you have any questions, please reach out, tbreckheisen@aii.edu. My email is all over the place. Look at the syllabus, and then each week, please follow along with the content in that order. Take the quiz, watch the lecture, do the engagement activity, and then finally the milestone for that week. And you should be on your way to being able to use these techniques in your storytelling and your edits. I look forward to the next few weeks with you. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Thanks, and see you in class.